What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got something special on the bench. We're gonna do an open box review of the Ruger American Rifle Gen 2 Predator in 308 Winchester. Stay tuned, let's get in it. Shadam! And that's how you do it. Thank you, Ruger. So who is this rifle for? Alright, so if you're a long range shooter, hunter, or someone like me that just likes tweaking and tuning your firearms, this rifle has a lot of potential. So let's break into it. Let's see what Ruger has. Let's break into this box and see what Ruger includes with the Predator Gen 2. Alright, so right away, as you can tell, very simple packaging, typical Ruger setup. Alright, you just got your main components. We have our rifle in the bag. Set this guy aside. Right here, you have your included manual, your safety cards, registrations, all that good stuff, instructions. We have Ruger lock is included in the package. More information. We have our bolt, which is Cerakoted. Nice finish, polished bolt. We have our box mag and trigger lock. I believe this is for the key for the trigger lock, so that way you can be able to unscrew that trigger guard lock. Alright, so first impressions on the Ruger Predator Gen 2. It does come from the factory with a Picatinny rail, so that is a great addition. You don't have to buy the ring mounts or anything just to bolt it on straight to the receiver. I personally prefer having the Picatinny rail already from the factory. This is a great little addition. It does come with a fluted barrel, so it does dissipate the heat a lot quicker. Doesn't really do anything for accuracy other than keeping your barrel cool will improve your accuracy overall, because heated barrels do kind of warp a little bit, and it does not add to your consistency. So this is a good addition to this rifle. It is Cerakote. This one comes in bronze, and then we have the synthetic stock, which is hunter green with some speckling. It is textured, so it does feel good in the hand. I mean, it has a good grip to it, so big plus on that. Let's put our bolt in. Alright, so this bolt isn't oiled at all, and it does feel very smooth. So I like the lockup on it. Feels really nice, feels tight. We have our box mag. I believe this is a, I want to say it's a 3 or 4 rounder. I believe it's 3 or 4 rounds. And then our box mag is an AIC. So the box mag is an AICS style box mag that comes with the rifle. It is a 3 round, I believe, or 4 round. I have to verify, but yeah, I mean, it's standard box mag. You can buy an extended one online from Ruger. I believe they go 5 or 7 rounds. I believe there are some 10 round mags, but any AICS box style mag will fit this Ruger platform. YouTube, don't flag me. This is an empty rifle, so we are safe, guys. All right, so let's break down some specs on this rifle. All right, this is a 308 Winchester. It's a proven performer for both hunting and long ranges. So great caliber, great option for most setups. Unless you're going into something specific, then you're gonna want to either go a heavier caliber or a lighter caliber. Depends on your application. But for the most part, 308 is a great all-around starting point for most uses. All right, it does come with a 18-inch cold hammer forged barrel. Comes threaded 528, so it's ready for you guys that are running either specific comps that you want to use, or if you want to do a suppressor, it comes ready from the factory 5/8 24. So that is ready from the factory on this platform. So the barrel also comes with a twist rate of 1 to 10, so it's great for heavier round or heavier grain bullets, like your 168 or 175 grain 308 bullets. Great to stabilize those. So the stock, they did kind of change it up on us. They did a ergonomic synthetic stock. Like I said before, it's the speckled. So it's that hunter green with the speckled, with the black speckling on it, but they have the length of pull adjustment towards the back. So this is actually a spacer that you can remove in case your trigger pull length is shorter. You can eliminate the spacer, get closer to that trigger, and that way you get a better fit for your application. If you're a taller dude like me, then you keep that spacer on. It gives you generally a good length of pull. So that is a great addition that you can adjust it without having to cut the stock. Ruger already did that for you by giving you accessibility to remove the spacer, make it shorter. All right, so going on to the trigger, we're gonna close the action again. We are empty. So the trigger is a marksman trigger. It is adjustable from 3 to 5 pounds, and overall, it is a very, very crisp trigger, smooth. This isn't oiled up yet, at least not by me. It's factory, whatever residue oil they left on there, but it does feel crisp. And yeah, that is smooth. All right, so again, it's a marksman trigger. They do have it adjustable from 3 to 5 pounds, so you can fine tune it and get it to, you dial it in right where you feel fit. But great adjustability from the factory. 3 to 5 pounds is more than what you need unless you're doing some high end like precision shooting, maybe long range, and you want to bring down that poundage. But from the factory, 3 to 5, great option. Next, our bolt. Our bolt, as you can notice, it's a 3-lug and it has a 70-degree throw on it. So it is very scope friendly. Once you have your scope mounted, you can cycle quickly and not obstruct your bolt from hitting that scope. So that 70-degree throw will give you a quick cycling and have you far enough out of the way so you're not hitting your scope once it's mounted. So again, it does come with the AICS magazine, right? So Accuracy International magazines on there. Great addition to this platform. So you can use any AICS magazines on the Ruger Predator and it will work just fine. And it also has a pre-installed Picatinny rail from the factory, so it is scope ready from the factory out the box. No additional hardware other than whatever scope you want to use, correct height, and rings that will fit your Picatinny. So this is a great setup. I'll give you my point of view on the rifle as a gunsmith, since that my background in gunsmithing, it kind of makes me look at firearms a certain way. For the most part, I know that the bedding on this rifle, it should be good from the factory. I know that it can get better. There's things that we can do to it to make it more precise and more accurate. It's just a little bit of time and investment. For the most part, it should be a free float. Got a little, get a dollar bill just to make sure. It should be able to slide freely. So we are free floating and it's not catching anywhere. So that's good. We got a nice free float barrel on there. So that's a great touch to keep it as accurate as possible. We can find out once we hit the range to see how accurate it is out of the box. And then we'll continue a series on this rifle where we're going to actually tweak it. We're going to add scope, rings, probably do some pillar bedding later on depending on how accurate it is out of the box. I do feel it should be pretty accurate from what I've been looking at the reviews on the rifle. They have great specs, they have great reviews on it. Everybody seems to be happy with it. So It might just be like minor tuning that we might have to do to it just to get it as accurate as possible. But stick around for those follow-up videos, because we are going to be modifying and doing little tweaks to it and tuning it to get the most out of this platform. Now that we got it mounted on our vise, let's get the proper feel for this. Okay, as you can tell, again, nothing, YouTube, we are clear, safe environment, no ammunition anywhere on the bench or near the firearm. So the trigger, the trigger has very, very little creep. It's crisp, very little over travel. It is smooth. It is smooth, definitely smooth, and the bolt locks up nice and tight. It's smooth. I mean, that 3-lug system really works in its advantage, but it's a really, really smooth system. Like, it feels good, and it's not even oiled completely. Like, I haven't lubricated it. It's literally, we got it out of the box, we put it together for the review, and it's smooth. So I could just imagine once we actually lubricate it how we should, this thing should be a lot better. I mean, that 70-degree throw, once we throw that scope on there, it's not gonna hit anything, so you're gonna be able to cycle this. Quick follow-up shots if you need to. It's set up right. Honestly, Ruger did an amazing job on this rifle. They really set this up right. Alright, so one thing I did notice on this one is, compared to the Gen 1, Gen 2, the stock feels more rigid. It feels stronger. It doesn't have that much flex as you do in the Gen 1. So I mean, the foreign flex is not as much. It's not as noticeable, but it is a more rigid chassis. The stock is a lot better quality than the Gen 1s. So keep that in mind when you're shopping around. I recommend Gen 2s over Gen 1s all day long. You're gonna get a better product. Alright, and then you're already set from the factory with your threaded barrel. Again, it's a 5/8 by 24, so you're ready, either compensating or suppressing. You are ready to go from the factory, so you don't even have to send it out to get threaded. It already comes with it. So great options. Ruger really set this up for the shooter, tweaker, hunter. I mean, it's a great all-around rifle in reality. The price point, it is a very, very tempting option. Think about it this way. You're getting a fluted, cold hammer forged barrel. It already comes threaded for you for your compensator or your suppressor. It comes sight ready, or scope ready, better yet said, with your Picatinny rails. It comes with an adjustable marksman's trigger, adjustable from 3 to 5 pounds. It has a 3-lug locking bolt with a very crisp and smooth trigger. It has a great stock, rigid, free float. Again, it's a great platform. It has a lot of great options, and honestly, for the money, for the price, this is a very, very hard to beat option. My opinion, this rifle is for the budget friendly shooter. All right, someone that wants a accurate rifle that doesn't break the bank. Hunters, all right, it's not that heavy. I mean, for the hunter, it's a great option. The platform comes in at 6.5 pounds. So it's not a very heavy rifle to be lugging around. Again, it's going to vary depending on what optics you throw on here. And if you throw a bipod, or you're carrying a sling that has additional ammo on it. So depending on how you set it up, the weight will vary. But overall, it's not a very heavy platform to begin with. So it's a great option for hunters as well. Would be also a great option for those getting into long range shooting. So if you're getting into the whole tactical side, or the whole competition shooting, long range, or you're just a plinker that wants to get farther out, this is a budget friendly option to start out with. Again, you can modify this and tweak this to your liking, and We're gonna test out how accurate it is from the factory at the range, but I know that it can be tweaked to get very accurate out at long distances, and it's been proven already by different sources, but I'm excited to see it firsthand. This is also a great platform for those like me that like to mod and tinker. This is basically a blank canvas. This is, like I like to tell people, this is like a Honda Civic where every manufacturer makes parts for it. This is basically what it is. You got a blank canvas that you can tweak and mod to your liking and get the best out of it in a platform that it's not very expensive either to get into. So this is a great all-around option if you come to look at it. Modifications. At least modifications I plan on doing on this rifle, which we're gonna have a series on, is we're gonna do a scope. We're gonna try to do like a medium to long range scope on it, just so that way we can really test out the distances or the accuracy on it at different distances. We will do probably some stock work, maybe some pillar bedding, as mentioned before. So overall, my opinion, the Ruger American Gen 2 Predator is a sweet deal at its price point. Ruger got a proven platform and basically heard all of our suggestions and tweaked it, modified it, and gave us something basically ready to go out of the box with all the fine tuning and suggestions that they got from all the firearms community, and gave us something very, very special. So it's a great platform if that's what you're looking for. Take a look at the Ruger American Gen 2 Predator and you will not be disappointed. That wraps up this video. I'm curious to know what you guys think on the Ruger American Predator Gen 2. Drop comments down below. Tell me your experience with the rifle, if you already have one, if you've been looking to get one. I'd also like to hear. I try to answer everybody's comments in every one of our videos. As always, thank you for watching. Stay tuned because we will be doing a series on this, on our modifications that we're going to be doing, our tweaks. Alright guys, so make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. If you haven't done so, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell notification right next to it so it keeps you up to date when we release new content on our channel. As always, thank you for watching and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.